A modern number system consists of these 10 digits: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 0. Well, actually this number 0 came in much later. Why? Let's see. Earlier, the number systems were concerned only with numbers that were used to count objects. So let's say 5 tomatoes, 4 capsicums here, 3 brinjals, again 5 carrots. So as these numbers were used to count objects, we say that these numbers were called as counting numbers. These counting numbers were also referred as natural numbers. Natural numbers started from 1. So 1 was the least natural number, and the largest natural number did not have any possible limit. So there were infinite numbers, and this set, which has infinite numbers of natural numbers, is represented by the capital letter N, the lowest number 1, and it's an infinite set. Now we see that clearly 0 is not included in natural numbers. Now let us see why was 0 not a natural number, or why was 0 not called as a counting number. We have seen that numbers, or the natural numbers, the counting numbers, were numbers that were used to count objects. So if we had no potatoes, it seemed pointless to have a number to show no things. That is, it seemed very pointless to have a board stating we have 0 potatoes today. Instead, what was preferred was no potatoes today. So that was obvious that 0 as a counting number did not match. But later on, when we invented the modern number system, the need of 0 was felt. Why? Let's see. We know that a modern number system follows the positional notation. Positional notation, that means that the position of the number is extremely important. Let us look at this number, 5008. We see that 8 here is at ones place, tens, hundreds, thousands. So if let's say that there were no zeros, then I would represent simply this number as 5, some space and 8. That means 5008. Now this actually led to a lot of confusion. Whether this is 58 or is this 508? What does this space mean? 1 0? Maybe there are 2 zeros in this space. It is 5008. Maybe this space actually represents 3 zeros. That is, it is 50,008. So this space was actually creating a lot of confusion. We could not understand what this number represents. Also, so they realized that they need actually a symbol to represent this column that actually contained no digits, and hence 0 came into picture. So natural numbers with the addition of 0. So if I add 0 to the natural numbers, I get this. That is, the least number now is 0, and again we have infinite numbers. This number set was actually called as whole numbers, and whole numbers was represented by a capital letter W. So this W represents a set of whole numbers which has 0 as the least number, and then it's again an infinite set. So now, can you answer this question? 0 is a natural number, whole number, both, neither. Well, clearly we've seen that 0 was not included as a counting number, so it is not a natural number. So it is not a natural number, but later when the need of 0 was felt, we included 0 to natural numbers, and hence it became whole numbers. So 0 is a whole number. So this is the correct answer. Well, number 0 has a very interesting property. If you add 0 to any number, the number remains the same. That is, you're adding, basically adding 0 means adding nothing. So you're adding nothing to a number and the number would remain the same. So it's not just with this number. If you take any number, howsoever large or small, you would see if you add 0 to it, the number remains the same. And so I say that 0 is the additive identity. Why is it the additive identity? Well, identity because the number is not losing its identity. The number remains the same. And additive because if you add 0, the number is not changing. So since the number on addition of 0 is not changing, we say that 0 is the additive identity. Similarly, we know that if you multiply a number by 1, again the number does not lose its identity. Similarly, you can multiply this 1 with any number and you would see that the number would not change or the number would not lose its identity. Since 1 is being multiplied to a number and it is not changing its identity, I say that 1 is the multiplicative identity. Since after being multiplied by 1, the number is not changing its identity. So we've seen that 0 is the additive identity and 1 is the multiplicative identity.